Jared Polin, Fro Knows Photo.com here at Alan's Camera, and I got a call out of nowhere. That's why the hair's not up, but I am wearing the hat because the T3i came in for me to unbox, sniff, and then I think there may be an appearance by FroVader. That guy. His head's on the counter. Anyway, let's get into this unboxing and sniffy sniff. Yeah, I'm starting to smell it. So this is the T3i. They didn't change much from what we know. Same image sensor, which is good in the T2i. It's also the same sensor as the 60D. Yeah, 60D. That's what it's called. And that's a very good sensor as well. So this is like a middle-of-the-road upgrade. So I guess you could say it's like Nikon when they do the S model, but the S model really doesn't upgrade that much. This became an S model. So, progression isn't bad. So, originally I was like, who needs it, who needs it? But if it's the same price as what the T2i was, then I have no problem with them coming out with this camera with this articulating screen. Because I am starting to see the importance of having an articulating screen when it comes to shooting video, and it seems that Canon is focused in on more videos, it seems, than stills. I may get in trouble for that one, but yeah, they seem to really want to push the video very strong, and these cameras are great for video, especially that this camera has a built-in microphone spot. You can wear this wireless mic and use it in this camera. So I've used the T2i that Canon sent to me to play with, but it still feels exactly the same, but the articulating screen is a nice little addition. I'm actually drawing a blank on what else they added, if they did add anything. Hey Rob, what else did they add in the T3i other than the rotating screen?
You can do still snapshots while taking
Still snapshots, so nothing much.
video stuff.
Yeah, video stuff, but it's good.
$100 less than a 60.
It's only $100 less than the 60?
Right now, yep.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So what Rob just told me is that this is only $100 less than the 60D. How much is the T2i?
Let me call my guy.
Is it the same price as this? Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. They just told me that this is the same price as a T2i, which is good. So at this point, yeah, buy this, or if you can find a T2i for a good amount off, and that's your first starter camera, that could be a good way to go. If this is $100 different than the 60D, spend the $100, go with the 60D. A little bigger camera is going to feel better in the hand. And the 60D I would take over this camera any day if I had to choose between the two. So really, it's a little upgrade, not a major upgrade, but again, this articulating screen, the usefulness where I see it is for the video shooting. You can do a bunch of different things with it. Again, I'm not a still frame shooter when it comes to live view mode. I don't recommend that for anybody, but this camera still feels nice in the hands. It's very responsive. It was great when I used it at the Hooters concert and tested all of the, it was great for doing videos. And the stills are fine. I mean, it's comparable to your D3100. It may, they're on the same level. It depends what you're looking to do. Again, personal preference, Nikon, Canon, whichever way you want to go. But same price as the T2i, I'd go with this. $100 more, you have it to spend.
$150 more.
$150 more? All right, even at $150 more, I'd go with the bigger camera. Built better, it's got that magnesium plasticky protection body. I like that. So, you know what it's saying? It's saying, it smells like, this isn't that bad. It's a cool little upgrade. I was a little off earlier on in the first preview of it, thinking that maybe it was a big deal, or it wasn't that big of a deal, but you know what? Same price, it's fine. That's all I care about. If it's the same price as a T2i, good. Upgrades, boom. If you have a T2i, you're not buying this, but if you don't have this, that 60D could be a good direction to go for $150 more. Let's see what FroVader has to say about this camera.
Hello, FroVader here at Alan's Camera. Let me just remind you something. When Jared said that the 60D is only a couple $100 more, like $100 and some more, that's because it's on rebate. So I don't know when you're watching this, but maybe it's still on rebate. The T2i also is a little less expensive than the T3i, so either way you go is a good decision in my mind. So what do I think of the T3i? Oh, well, last time I kind of hit my forehead. But being that it's the same price as where the T3i used to be, I'm less apprehensive about it. so I'm happy. And being that the other T3i is a little less expensive, it's pretty much the same camera, so for those of you people just getting started, it could be a good little buy for you. But again, articulating screen is really good for when I'm like in the Ewok village trying to take pictures of Ewoks because they're small and I'm big. I could be like, oh, Ewoks, oh, hello. So yeah, that's what I think. I think it's good. It's interesting. Not a major upgrade, but again, that's not a big deal because it's the same price. So I think that's okay. So FroVader likes it. That's all I really have to say. But again, 60D on rebate, only $100 difference between this one and that one, which means that the difference between the T3i and 60D is like $250. So for a better made camera, better built camera, you may want to look at that 60D now that there's a rebate on it. So that's all FroVader has to say right now. Now back to Jared.
Okay, FroVader, thank you very much for throwing it back to me. I'm not really going to go out and test this camera right now, and the reason I'm not going to take the test photos with it is because it's pretty much the same thing as the T3i, and we've already done test shots with that and samples of that one. Maybe Canon will send me one just to play with. We'll test out the new video features because there are some upgraded video features in the T3i, but other than that, it's pretty much the same camera. So, you know, nothing to get angry about, nothing to get overly joyous about. You know, if you have a T3i, I wouldn't run out and buy this, and I wouldn't run out and buy a 60D. And if you have a 60D, I wouldn't downgrade to something like this. But really, you're probably going to start seeing more articulating screens on a lot of different cameras. I know even on the Pro camera, like a D3S, I probably wouldn't frown upon the screen being an articulating screen for certain uses. Live view for photos in the studio, it could come in handy for. But handheld shooting for stills, again, not a big fan. But shooting video, it definitely could come in handy, especially maybe rotating it backwards while I'm recording a video so I can see what's going on the camera at the same time as the video is recording. So that's really it on the T3i. It's pretty much the same exact thing. Articulating screen, some extra video features, and that's about it. FroVader liked it. I'm not frowning upon it. So really, if you're in the market and you're on the lower end and you're going to be doing more videos than stills, or you're going to do a combination of video and stills, you may want to look at the T3i. So Alan's got them in stock. You give him a call. The number's right here. And that's it. Jared Poland, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.